There are many reasons why Marik is the best and the coolest Power Ranger. And the first reason I'd say is... Oh, you don't know who Marik is? Wow. Then let me tell you the story of Marik. Now it all started... here we go. It really all started when Nazor was given the task of beating the Power Rangers. So he reawakens the absolute Chad, Zenaku, who shortly takes a shit on the Rangers.
For 3,000 years I've been locked in that box, waiting for the time of my revenge. Now is that time. I won't be so easy on you next time, Ranger.
He lets them live because... the next time the Rangers meet Zenaku, they take a shit on him. But before you know it, Zenaku has dark wild swords. And you guessed it, he takes an absolute shit on the normal wild swords.
Dark wild swords, arise! Anything you can do, so can I.
He lets them live again because, I don't know. Zenaku takes the Rangers' animal crystals and the princess. Oh yeah, there's a princess too, I forgot to mention, sorry. Around 2 filler episodes later, Zenaku is in the middle of taking a 7th shit on the Rangers when he remembers who he is. Zenaku is really the most majestic man to exist. Marik. I'm horny just doing the voiceover. So you see, that's where it all started. That haircut. That beautiful haircut. Once the Rangers had temporarily broken Marik's curse, he explained to them,
"You're one of us."
A long time ago, that was true. But I fell under the curse of Zenaku. 3,000 years ago, I had heard tales of a cursed wolf mask and its incredible powers. Legends told that it was in the ancient city. I knew it had evil powers, but it was the only chance I had to stop Master Org. It was there that I discovered the cursed wolf mask of Zenaku. The legends were true. Just the sight of it drew me to its power uncontrollably. I did what needed to be done. I put on the mask.
Evil spirit of the wolf, fill me with absolute power!
And it was the evil power of that mask that allowed me to defeat Master Org. By using that power, I was cursed. Couldn't remove the mask. I became Zenaku. I am sorry for all the evil things I've done as Zenaku. Will you let us help you? If it will help the princess, I'll tell you what I know.
blah blah blah. 3 episodes later, Marik defeats the curse and becomes the Howling Wolf Ranger. Or the Lunar Wolf Ranger, I'm not sure.
I have to do this for you.
Alligator! Hammerhead! You have returned to me.
Well, Lexus! Howling Wolf!
The limits of Marik's power are just limitless. The man could do anything. He can also fly now.
Sniper mode! Unbelievable! Laser pool! Yes! Rack 'em up! Lunar break!
Now, I know what you're thinking. How come, if Marik is 3,000 years old, he knows how to play pool? I think the main question is, if he's from 3,000 years ago, how's he speaking English? And why has he got an American accent? Sorry, I shouldn't question Marik and his abilities. He can just do everything. The Power Rangers try to peer pressure Marik into being a ranger, but Marik doesn't give in. And this is the start of the coolest 2002 edgy acting you've ever seen in your entire life. This is why Marik is loved by millions. Or at least a handful of people.
I tried to destroy you. My hand isn't fit to touch yours.
This is also the beginning of the sexual tension between Marik and the princess. But you know, how could there not be? So with his new powers and a new life after 3,000 years, Marik's first port of call is... Well, what do you think? Pick an answer. A, a pool table. B, applying for a national insurance number. Or C, the hairdressers. I mean, the answer is of course.
If you want something, you have to pay for it.
I'm too thirsty to pay.
That's your trash. You pick it up.
What's the matter? Your mommy forgot to dress you?
Mommy!
You must be hungry.
So for beating the baddies, Marik is offered free rent and food, and moves in with unnamed barman.
If you need a place to stay, I got a spare room in the back.
This is his reaction to free rent.
Yeah, sure, sounds good.
The next day, Marik is chopping some lunar wolf wood when the princess realises she's on her good week of ovulation. She tries and fails to seduce Marik.
Princess, I am sworn to be your protector and nothing more. You and I can't be together.
And the sad thing is, believe it or not, he never once claps those princess cheeks. But Marik respects the shit out of the princess. He's doing it purely at the kindness of his heart. This man is a god. Oh, fuck. Did you see that? Rewind that. Did you see that with his hair? God, there's sex. There's sex on this man. Quick thing I've just noticed about Marik is, without his little beard, he wouldn't have a chin. Something really cool and unique about Power Rangers Wild Force is that Marik really just wants to be on his own.
Being a team player doesn't mean we always have to be with each other. When you need me, the wind will let me know.
He was introverted. I was going to say before it was cool, but I think if you were a lone wolf back then in 2002, you were still like that was peak cool. But yeah, he just wants to be on his own. He turns up, he beats the baddies, then he goes home and plays pool. On his own. Because that's cool. He gets a pretty sick jacket as well.
Hey! It's from Princess Shayla.
More unbearable sexual tension later. And then... Oh. Oh, yes. The deer scene. I don't know if you're ready for this. I really don't. Marik and the princess need to regain the trust of the deer Zord. So Marik busts out the flute. And you thought he was just a pretty face with an angelic haircut. Think again. This man is multi-talented. The princess decides that the only way to convince the deer Zord is to go full vegan.
You are every kind of flower, every animal I meet. You are nature full of grace and majesty. You are every kind of flower, every animal I meet.
White people. Am I right? About 10 episodes later, for some reason, Xenaku is back. I really don't know. After playing pool on his own, unnamed barman reveals he could have played with Marik all along.
Now you watch this. I'm gonna teach you something new.
Of course, Marik is stunned that another living human in the world plays pool.
You play pool?
So yeah, Xenaku.
Hey, it's fine with me.
Can't be.
You!
Several anime fights later, and Marik is being shat on by Xenaku. Fortunately, Marik has a motorbike now. Marik finally finds another person to play pool with. Unfortunately, he kills him. There are plenty more fine Marik scenes that you can watch. The whole series is on Netflix, but that basically covers his entire origin story. And what's not to love about Marik? He's got 2 nicknames, the Lunar Wolf Ranger and the Howling Wolf Ranger. He's got 3 Zords, he's got a Megazord, he's got pool skills, he's got the haircut, he's got his virginity. What hasn't this man got? If I haven't already convinced you to join the Church of Merrick, worship Merrick, convinced you that Merrick is the best Power Ranger, I don't know what more I can do for you. Now, the funny thing about Merrick's story, besides the Dear Zord flute playing, is that the exact same thing happened to me. Putting on the mask, becoming a Zanaku, getting this, it's a strange coincidence. You. World Access!